Season 2, Trishan, Simmer's Campus. This is Road 101. We're on the baseline of the Mazda MX-5. Got 108 degree temperature track today, and we got 107 or 107.3 down to 110.1. I'm in the middle with a 108.3. Nice little tight pack with a tenth plus or minus from just about everybody here. All right. What we got? Hey gang, alright, bio break's over. I'm getting myself situated here. Like my message said, this is a test of patience and tire and fuel strategy track. It can be so risk reward factors get real ugly when you with racing close because the car is so on edge. We got a nice warm track with 108 degree track Fahrenheit, so it's pretty sloppy out there. Best of luck. Good heads, good races, good decisions. Hit the grid. Go. There we go.
1 lap to green. Line up on the left side. Pit road is closed.
$17, $16 not on the grid. Ah. Down. Yeah, 17. Oh, and we're moving. Alright, 7 gallons to start. Hey, bro.
Get ready. Going green.
Oh, the 30-minute rule. Defunct, extinct.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
No bouncers.
Slow car ahead.
Oh, don't fucking hit the
Stay
brakes
on the
then.
left.
Jesus.
Clear on the right.
God damn, just hit the goddamn brakes. That's all you gotta do. Make a decision based on a wrecked car hitting the goddamn brakes. You don't hit the brakes. I keep just running out. Thanks. Nothing but the rain, bro. Nothing but the rain. Defensive line from
1
Justin.
minute
Oh, jeez, I'm
26.2.
breaking way back there. Oh, jeez.
Car on your left. Clear.
You will bring me 15 rabbit skins. Typically, I'm looking for my landscaping achievements when it comes to these tracks, but there's like nothing but there's parking lot. There's probably a parking lot janitorial achievement here for cleaning up the parking lot rather than taking it through the grass and getting the landscaping achievement.
You got a slow car on the right.
On the right? Are you sure about that? Oh. Oh no, Vlad and Kevin look like they're having a little fight there. Volmar and Vladislav fighting it out down the back stretch. Well, I guess it's the front stretch. The oval portion. The stretch. It's the only really straight section.
1 minute 9.2.
Whoa. Yellow line. Do not pass the yellow line. Alright, we're starting to get warmed up. Only like 87 minutes to go. Oh! I was gonna say, somebody went to the inside there. I don't know if there was a mistake made or not. Justin back. I think Justin's like working with the controller right now. He's been trying to get a wheel replacement through Thrustmaster when his shit went bad. So he was just happy to like get. Wow! Oh, so early on the brakes, and in no man's land. Woo! He's on the side.
Right side. Keep to the left. Still there. Clear on the right.
Well, considering the braking point he used last time, I shouldn't have to worry about him diving. Because I don't brake till here.
10, even. You're in the top 10.
Got a little squirrely there wondering where James is going. Stay right, stay right, stay right. Okay. Pick one way.
Car right. Clear.
Oh, I need him to fight behind me because I got really bad exit there. I lost all my bearings as to where I was with my eye on his car. Playing a guessing game there. Little game of shells there. Is it this one? Is it that one? Right? Left? Don't blink.
1 minute 9.7.
Oh, washout. Way too much. Alright, getting some distance, 1.8 behind. Put in some clean laps, no goof-offs, and might be able to find a little working zone here for a little while.
1 minute 9.1.
So much throttle control work through there. Tail is super loose. Even when the track's not 108 degrees. Beer.
One minute 8.7.
Alright, 3.7 seconds ahead to Kevin. He's got Rawl in front of him. Oh, Monraba, not Miranda. We have 2 Rawls in the league. I was gonna comment that he's got Mr. Defense in front of him, but that would be Miranda. Monraba hasn't had as many races with us.
1 minute 9.3.
It does look like I'm going to be able to get in here and make this a 3-pack. Oh, Kevin made it by. Okay. We got a bouncer. .1 ahead, 5.3 behind. Hour, 20 minutes left. We are 10 minutes in.
One minute, 9, even.
Oh, that was so much ugly. Got the rear to rotate at the wrong time. Correction put me into washout zone. Can tell the tires are heating up. I do believe I'm going to stick with a run it until it's empty strategy though, and just see how far we can go on 2 full tanks.
1 minute, 10, even.
Two full tanks, 1 tire change. Probably going to need the splash and go at the end. But there's so much different right-left stuff here. I don't really want to try to focus on doing one side tires and a couple of gallons and getting the minutia right on it. I'm just going to focus on patience and survival. Oh, bad. Yeah, it's not like the most, the stream's not anything great, but I use it to archive because I can go back and do little highlight clips and stuff, but it's not really, it's not gonna get like views and followers or anything like that. But it's nice that Blood can stop by and check in on me. Post links in the chat to your latest Eve battles. iRacing is life. Eve is,
1 minute, 9.2.
Eve is a substitute for life. iRacing is life. I could shoot people. I didn't get farther than that. Oh, they can break wherever they want to. There is no supposed to. That's one of the beautiful things about racing.
1 minute, 9.1.
It's my responsibility being behind that guy earlier, had the earlier breaking point, to recognize that I'm not familiar with his driving tactics, strategies, lines, and to be cautious and pass him safely when the opportunity arose. Of course, if you did something I didn't like, then I can like go back to my video my Twitch archive, and I can post videos up and be like, this guy. Oh, the Care Bear. Yeah, this is actually, the whole league is kind of the Care Bear mentality, because this is I mean, it really is it's a training training platforms. A lot of beginner stuff that we share on how to get introduced into iRacing and how to get past those early hurdles. Whether it's figuring out some of the user interface or the options of the game itself, or learning your way around the third-party apps, or breaking down a racetrack. Like, let's look at this corner. What can you do at this corner? Then, of course, the primary focus is on the basics of mental strategy, how to prep in the rookie series for. It's really not so much about racing there. It's about recognizing your environment and survival. Oh man, some of them are just crazy good at it too. Some of the popular streamers, they're breaking world record times while like reading 100 different people chatting like line by line. And they're catching up with it on the straightaways, laughing, telling jokes, and breaking world records while racing like within inches of a competitor. It's insane. I'm sure there's an aspect of it that's a learned talent. No blinkers, no blinkers. I brought two up from the garage, so I got a new one to crack open when I get to my pit stop.
Clear on the right. 1 minute 9.9.
Oh, the typers? I think they actually, they've got to have. That's like a guy racing and his wife is helping him out, and somebody's typing. I can't imagine how people would actually type and race. They got like their pit crews in the room with them, sharing some keyboard time.
9.2.
Full speculation there. I really have no idea. I'm sure there's some one-handed junkies out there with they got their $5,000 rig and they can slide the keyboard in and out when they need it. Swing it over from the side. We do have drive-throughs in this league. I'm not sure what you're referring to, if I missed one or not. But yeah, we've got I run a whole penalty structure. I do post-race reviews on all the league races, which are this every Monday night. As a training tool and a driving standards, you know, just good old regulation, keeping it real.
One minute 9.8.
Tried a few leagues where it's, you know, fun is the goal, and they're just total shit shows without any structure or baseline, or what's the word I'm looking for? No accountability for actions. They just turn to total shit shows, like, real quick. And then nobody has fun, except for the guy who wins the shit show. Fuck that. The lucky driver of the day wins.
One minute 9.7.
Oh, that was damn close to a slowdown penalty there. I almost was off track.
One minute 9.3.
What is it?
Our mumbler.
I'm gonna stay out here, guys.
One minute 9.6.
I need to spread this gap a little farther. When Raba's being able to hold on to that toe and save fuel. which could easily give him a pit stop advantage over me, considering we're pretty evenly paced.
1 minute 9.7.
Nope, 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 nope. Whoa.
Slow car ahead, car stopped on the left.
Looked like a header into the wall there. It was an ill-placed vehicle. Come on, get it away. 1.8. 1.8 behind. %15 fuel tank left.
1 minute 9.6.
Oh man, it was 2.2 there for a moment, but he's gaining. I'm not sure if I got out of there well. I sacrificed it to kind of a slow in, fast out thing if I got it right. Try and finish breaking it. 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.2. Alright, he's dealing with some old tires too now. That's out of draft, 2.6. We both kind of screwed up that hairpin a little bit. Whew. It's so hard to drink on this track.
9.4.
Not the optimal line, but it was a good save. Alright, 1 hour left. 1.5 gallons. I am on the cusp of not going to be able to make it in one stop. We are... Fuel calculator is telling me I'm gonna have to do a stop, splash and go there in the last few minutes, the last couple laps. It is a short lap, and it's a long, it's a slow pit lane, so that could actually drop. Depends on if I can actually get in there when I'm at 0 rather than at half a gallon. Holding on to 8th place.
One minute 9.7.
Hope. Took my eye off the prize when I saw Kevin going through the hairpin. Just trying to take a gander at his time where he was. Blow to turn.
One minute 9.6.
Trying to be a little smoother now because the tail's getting light because the fuel tank's sitting right on top of the axle. Advantage this straight. Make sure I got my hotkeys.
1 minute 9.2.
For fuel and 4 tires. Need the windscreen replacement. Tear off.
One minute 9.7.
I think we might have had some pitters working the 2-stop strategy for tires on one side and then the next, because I'm up 2 places. That or might be some attrition value if there's been some accidents. Pretty sure the one noser or a header I saw into the wall was, I think that was Justin's color. He was already down. Vladislav and Tyler are blue, so they're down. Oh damn, I'm actually starting to use less fuel there on those. Calculators give me good readings, making it look more feasible to do it in one. Couple laps with fuel conservation, and it's lighter now. Because there's not as much fuel in the car. So we're going to burn a couple hundredths less each lap. Well, I didn't start this race on an actual fuel conservation, make it in one. I fully anticipated to need the splash go, and I've been pushing it almost every lap. So I don't see any reason to try and switch up and do half of it one way and half of it the other way. If my decision was wrong, then it was wrong before the race. So Just gonna have to stick with the
1 minute,
race mode.
9.8.
If I need the splash and go, then I'll need the splash and go. If I don't, by matter of luck, being catching somebody I can draft for a while to actually conserve without, when it requires a little patience, then so be it. But I can't start trying to conserve out here by myself. That's Ronnie behind me. He's one of our leaders. So he's clearly made a pit. More than likely, yeah, he's coming fast too. So he's got some fresh rubber on, fresh tires. Pushing out some good laps.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
5 laps.
1 minute, 9.5.
$50 minutes left.
1 minute, 9.3. Left side, clear.
Ronnie didn't get a good run.
9.9.
I would have loved to have been able to pace Ronnie for a little while, if I could. He's faster than me. I'd have saved fuel. That could be a race. That could be a race winner for me in lots of positions. But could knock out the splash and go requirement. Get me a couple seconds around the track. Just needs a good run through this hairpin up here. Unless I botch it earlier.
Car right. Clear.
Oh, jeez, I freaking tried to, give it to you. Slowed us both the fuck down. Jesus. He just didn't take it. He made the look like he was going to go for it, so I lifted and freaking gave it to him, and he didn't take it. He must have lifted out, too, and then left room on the inside for me to actually try to battle him through the hairpin. Respectful, I guess.
You got about 2 laps of fuel. 1 minute, 10 even.
Well, that sucks, because that just...
The leader's pitting now. The leader's pitting now. The leader's pitting now.
He's comfortable using all those extra areas on the track. I find it too unsettling to the car. It throws my turns all out of whack. I know it opens it up and you're using more of the track. You get more entry angle, more exit angle. I know it's the best way around, but it doesn't do you any good if your lap times are slower because you can't handle the car and that from out there for whatever reason. Gets sloppy, I wash it out, end up spinning. Risk reward just ends up no good. But that's why he's battling to win this race.
Now.
And I'm battling to survive it. 0.9 gallons left. Or no, 1.1 gallons. 0.8 estimated laps. Do I gonna have to pit? I'm gonna have to pit. Pit beer opened. What's the calculator gonna tell me? You can add 4.8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Damn, it says I'm gonna need 0.18 gallons left to finish the race. So I should be able to get out there, keep racing it, and maybe not need the splash and go. Especially coming out right here where there's decent draft. AJ is currently in first place and he's right in front of me. Oh, I need to hold on to him. I might not need to do all that solo hot lap angle out there. If I can just hold on to his draft, then I won't need to try and do anything funky. I can just chill here. Oh, he's pitting. Son of a bitch.
Car on your left. Clear.
Damn it, damn it, damn it.
The leader's pitting now.
That blows.
1 minute 58 even.
Was a good idea there for a moment. Should have hit me that he just hadn't pit yet. Although he's off and up there running with the top pack, so thought maybe just the pit strategies were off. I got lucky on the out or something. More people are good. They're gonna make it in one. They've been having good draft partners. Lap
1
1,
minute,
turn 2,
8.8.
the calamity and that guy not hitting his brakes, sending me all the way out into the parking lot and losing track of everybody at the start. Took me out of my battle pack where the guys where I could have run with and actually saved some fuel at for the first stint. He put me in the back where there was people I could pass. So if that hadn't happened, I would probably easily be in the can make it in one stint. Now I'm on the cusp of it. Still gotta just stick with the strategy though and run it. Still might get lucky. Yeah, it's updating like constantly. Every lap it runs the numbers on what I've done, and it gives me an estimate on the last how I've driven the last 5 laps as at the current rate. You'll make it this far.
1 minute, 9.
So and then it's like, so you'll need this much fuel or not that much fuel. Right now it's up to 0.22 gallons. Is what I'll need. So it's telling me at the current rate I'm gonna have to pit stop for literally a splash of 0.2 gallons. But that'll go down a little bit with if I get a little bit of draft, it can drop. And as the weight of the car drops from the fuel actually getting burned off, then that'll my miles per gallon will actually increase, giving me a better number there. So it's still right on the. I'm still right on the edge, which sucks because I don't want to change strategies. That's just like shooting myself in the foot. I'm either gonna need it or I won't. It's gonna boil down to luck. If I can find somebody to pace behind and just save a little bit that way, where it's called for judgmental precaution, then I'll make it. But if that doesn't happen, then I won't. More than likely. Really unlikely to make it if that doesn't happen.
1 minute, 9.3.
Unless I were to like force myself to drive slow and cautious and lifting and even throwing it in neutral going down the straight, trying to force myself to save fuel. By that rate, I'd be ticking off seconds per lap by trying to purposely shoot myself in the foot. There's something enjoyable too if you actually come down to the end after 90 minutes and you're in a battle. You actually like have a position to fight for come the end, and then you have to pull off to hit the pits. There's a win in that too, so if it happens, it happens. I might actually go the route of just trying to crossing the fingers and seeing if I can if I'm down to like that very last little breath of fuel, down to fumes or whatnot, then just try and make that last lap on the fumes and just coast it around rather than actually take the pit. Tiger blood!
9.3.
It's in all of us. Switch on your reptile brain and chug some tiger blood.
One minute, 9.1. 1 minute.
I do believe I'm about to get lapped. Our resident alien, Mr. Bristow, is coming around. And he's got somebody in tow. Oh, him and Ronnie are both coming around.
Thanks, Vlad.
Now I know they're on the definitive 2-pit strategy. Pit once, do half your tires. Pit again, do the other half. It's telling me I'm up to needing 0.31 gallons now. I'm gonna be short.
1 minute 9 even.
But we might be able to make this a little 3-car train. Well,
it's still there?
before the pros get here. Ooh, that was wonky.
Car right. Still there. Clear.
Well, he took the line, so I had to cut it all the way inside. I think he was trying to be
Car right.
helpful, but he stole the exit.
Keep to the
So
left.
the most
Clear.
important turn on the whole track, where you require a good exit to get up the speed for the straight, and he blocked me from the most important part of the turn. Trying to be helpful, trying to give it to me.
1 minute 9.5.
Commend the attempt. Definitely commend the attempt, though. Lap down on my left. Wake up, James.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Oy. Gonna have to penalize myself for that one, but he's got me before. His VR thing doesn't. He doesn't. His spatial awareness is out, so he was gonna hold the defense.
1 minute.
He's gonna hold a
9.5.
defensive line and just fuck me on times, and I'm in literally. Guy in front of me is what I need in order to survive this race and actually, hopefully, make it in one stop. And he's a race for position. Oh, don't screw it up. I need your draft. I need your fuel savings. I need to hang with you for a while. Need it, need it, need it. Shit. That, he went out before the white line. That should have been a slowdown. He's all kinds of nuts. Going crazy, Tom. What's going on, buddy? Yay, look at that. 3/4 throttle. Whoop. 3/4 throttle. No throttle.
1 minute 9.4.
Guess he's found a further limit out there than I was aware of for the avoiding the slowdown penalty. I haven't even checked it out this week. Last time we were out here, it was the start of the white line, the section where the dashes were. If you went outside of the out to the right of the white line during that clear section, then you would get the slowdown.
1 minute 9.6.
Uh-oh.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
Shoo. That's looking like something bad could have happened behind me from there. I'm not sure if he was still on the gas or if he was checked up, because there's a whole train of cars behind me. Lap downs and leaders.
Come on, boy, step up the pace. Pedal to the metal.
That would make more sense if you were in striking distance.
I smell ya.
One minute 9 even.
Oh, the one time he didn't brake right wide. What the fuck was that?
Car on your left, clear.
Well, he held it close. He didn't go defensive, but he held it more defensive, I guess. Scared the shit out of me.
Left side. 1 minute 9.3 clear.
Good, I'm glad he saw my brakes, because I wasn't about to try and like get my push to talk button on there. But that was a good opportunity to let him go. To facilitate. Wow, dude. Fuck. I almost just took out the leader. Or he almost took himself out on my bumper, because I don't know what the fuck all that jig-jag was. It looked like he was out of control, but I expect that's not the case. He was maximizing turn, threw it out for a little bit of a cutback on Tom. There we go. Back to riding Tom's bumper, and I'm down to 0.23 gallons. Last check was 0.31 a number of laps ago.
1 minute 9.5.
He'll be okay as long as I don't hit him. Hang with him. Hope for a run at the end. Tom's my little battle buddy. We've had a couple races lately where we've ended up together. The last one we were together for quite a bit. We were starting to
Sitting
leak.
in, Mark.
Oh shit! No. The last time we were together, he went in for a pit, and I was like, all right, I'll go in with you. And then I got a speeding. I got caught speeding on the pits. So I had to serve a penalty, so it broke us up after a number of laps where we were like literally leapfrogging down the front straight and catching the faster pack in front of us because we were actually working together. It was priceless. That was my chance. Just went away. He just took away my chance at making it on one stop. Wonder why he's pitting now. It's 25 minutes. He must have done the. He's just on that right side, left side pit strategy. Well, I got enough out of it though. It's telling me right now that I can make it to the end, and the tank's gonna get lighter and lighter. So now I'm at the. Might have to conserve in order to make it. I don't want to change strategy though. I'll stay racy, but I might just be a little bit easier on the throttle. Not enough to really sacrifice, but just enough to add some caution. No. Screw it. I'm just gonna race it. I try and change up now. I'm gonna start throwing in new questions, and I'll do something different with my footwork, and I'll just fuck it all up if I just try to switch off the whatever it is. Whoa! Me no likey that. That was not cool.
1 minute 9 even. Go left.
I wasn't sure when he broke out of there if it was another net code or a gift. He was definitely gifting me turn 1 there. Just a little bit. Empty racetrack in front of me. Kevin is my next race for position, 10.2 seconds ahead. Bristow is leading the pack. Ooh, he was bringing Ronnie with him. Where's Ronnie go?
1 minute 9.3.
Oh, I wonder if there was that train, that mix of the leaders, Bristow and Ronnie, with the lap downs. I'm guessing something bad happened. Well, he was on the two pit strategy too. He could have just pit. Let's think positive on that first. Then let's just not do that line again. That was horrible. Starting to think I should have got that windscreen replaced. Maybe I should have done that tear off. That's only slightly distracting. Nah, kind of like it. I've actually got pretty decent placement on the bigger blotches. Last race I had one, it's like, it was so frustrating because it was right where that little orange ribbon on the steering wheel would point through the majority of my turns. Like right in that zone right there. It's like I'm trying to like, the OCD in me was like trying to make all my turns by pointing at the rubber smudge. It was not cool. Yeah, having a windshield tear off is not a little touch. That's a requirement in the world of simulation. The little touches are things like the engines actually take damage on different parts, like your lifters and your valves and your piston rings and your cams and your crankshafts all take damage over time when you bounce the rev limiter, or when you shift funny or out of sync. And it actually deals dot damage to the different parts, so you can blow your engine in, like, by different means. You can get a little tap on the front, and you can change the way the air is inducted in through the radiator, and then you can actually overheat the bitch, which comes in really on the ovals and the NASCAR side of things. It's really important there because they actually can put tape and tear-offs on the grill and whatnot in order to change the airflow that they can get in. But you get damage in the wrong part of it, and you'll end up overheating your engine. So you gotta like move your car in and out of draft. And I've had one where I took some front damage, and I don't know exactly because you don't get the full details on it or whatnot, but I was leaking fluid. And it didn't tell me what kind, whether it was the radiator or punctured the oil pan. I'm not sure what it was, but right on the green flag at the start, the guy in front of me didn't go. He missed a gear, so then he tried to get out of the way because he realized he missed a gear, so he jigged left, and I noticed he was off pace, so I jigged left right before he did. And of course, I had made my gear shift, so I just slammed him right in the ass when he jigged right in front of me. And my spotter guy was like, "Oh, you're leaking fluid." And 5 laps later, in 5th gear at full RPM, it just went boom. I was like, "Oh no!" Going back on the replay, I could actually see the engine warning me, like, you've got keeping up with the water temperatures and all that crap.
Yo, Kevin. Omar.
Yeah, that one has been there like forever, right there, but it's smack in the middle, so it's not it's not fucking with me. If it was over by the M in Mazda, then I'd be staring at it the whole time. Plus, a lot of these turns are the last track was a very light input. A lot of light inputs were required. And this track is all about you're turning with the pedals, and there's a lot of corrective oversteering in order to get the car around, and all that wheel sawing in order to keep the thing going fast. Whereas the last one was like you point the thing where you want it and you hold it there, and then you break out of it smoothly and easily, and it's all about getting everything just right. So your timing and whatnot. And this one's all about, this is a balls drive. whereas the last one was more technical and very light inputs. The more inputs you gave it, then the more out of sorts it would get, and it kills your time. Here, you have to be out of sorts in order to go fast. There's just no way around this track. It's the surface, the type of surface it is, and the type of setup on this car are like a horrible combo. Because the track is set up to be loose, and then the car is set up to be loose. So I don't want to call it a horrible combo, but because it's not. It's fun, it's different, but it's tough. It's very tough. It forces you to be on edge, rather than being calm and technical. And the smudges, I don't know how. My guts tell me, like, well, that's gotta be, it's a game that's randomly simulated, like, oh, you got this and that. But I've never seen the same pattern. The smudges come in different sizes based on the shit that you run into, and the type of traffic you're in. I've never seen the same pattern. I've never seen the same pattern of a smudge or of many thousands of smudges. So it's way more like the shit that's on the road is there. It gets picked up, and where it hits the windshield, it leaves a mark based on its density and all that jazz.
I'll say hi.
I choose to believe there's a lot more going on than meets the eye.
Before I want a little draft, though.
But a lot of the hardcores will just be like, the physics is bullshit. iRacing's gotta get their shit together. I'm more of a fanboy, so I'll take the ignorance approach. Kevin's still holding up at 10.4 seconds ahead. Buddy Joe Marlin is coming in at 10 seconds behind. Ooh, nice. Chapo's holding on to second place. He's he's been doing really strong up in the.
1 minute.
He's been putting in some really good showings. Cleaning up his race a little bit. I want to say cleaning up. He's checking his aggression just right, because you need some aggression to be a race car driver. But he's checking an overabundance of aggression and really pulling his game together. And it's statistically proving itself in good strong finishes. So it's good to see smart decisions paying off for him. And right on the edge, I got required 0.18 gallons. $15 minutes of race left.
1 minute 9.3.
So the fuel tank is getting low. It's a matter of, will it be low enough to finish on fumes or not? There's nobody in fighting distance, especially if I have to actually do a splash and go. But Chapo is behind by about 8 seconds. But then there's a position right behind him at 9. They're like together. So Marlin is actually riding Chapo right now and saving fuel in order to prevent having to do a stop. And I'm teasing the idea of actually dropping back gradually so that I can get behind Chapo and maybe get between Chapo and Marlin and maybe make a last ditch fuel saving run. That's just
1
nuts
minute,
to even entertain the
9.7.
thought. I need to just stay on it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, just thinking about it's fucking me up. Need to just stay on it. I'll either make it or I won't. If I can make it on fumes, I'll make it on fumes. If not, then there's next week. Of course, I really don't need to save much. If Chapo can break away from Marlin and catch me, that would be optimal. Because I wouldn't need but much. A little bit of a tow for the last couple laps might be just enough. Uh-oh.
1 minute, 9.
I see a sorry in the text alerts. That's never good. So close to the end, too.
One minute, 9.3.
I'll go high, Jeff. Okay, thank you.
One minute, 9.5. One minute, 9.5.
8 minutes. Estimated 7.8 laps. We are right on the freaking cusp. Think we're gonna make it. And if it weren't for Bristow, I have a chance at winning. I would be like close to finishing on the lead lap.
9.6.
So close. Can't quite tell what that red text is. I think it says 5 seconds. Chapeau's like 5 seconds behind. Last couple laps of lifting down the front straight, and the car being lighter from the fuel. We're in the green now. The app is telling me we're gonna make it. The calculator. Cool, man.
1 minute 9.
I'm glad you were able to hang out and enjoy my company and my race. Gonna go fight. You're gonna go mine, and shoot people, right? I know the Titan that doesn't have brake lights on it, but it's got firepower.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
5 laps is enough. Please be enough. Gotta be enough. 5 minutes. It's like I'm gonna be
1
so on
minute
fumes.
9.5.
Ah.
The lead is pitting now.
He's pitting now? Wow. I still might finish on the lead lap.
The lead is pitting now.
Oh, that's 2 leaders pitting now. What? There's only one. What happened? I'm so confused. I don't want to be confused right now. What happened?
1 minute 10.1.
There was only 1 leader in front of me. Oh, well, no, I don't know what happened. Can't think about it. Must focus.
Sorry
Final
about that,
laps.
James. Thanks. Sorry, Tom.
Is Chapeau gonna win it? I thought Chapeau was in second and Bristow was ahead of me, the lap ahead, but still so Chapeau in second. I don't know what's going on.
1 minute 9.5.
I'm not gonna lie, take it.
It is. Chapeau is. Chapeau's in first now. That's awesome. Is he gonna make it on
Got enough fuel, Jeff? I hope.
I'm not the only one running out. Be right, calculator, be right. Calculator's got me with the green thumbs
You've got
up.
about 2 laps of fuel left.
There's 59 seconds left in the race, so the leader's coming through now. That's going to be the white flag for him, so I have to do 2 laps. I'm going to make it, because that warning you have 2 laps, that's 2.5 laps. So I'm going to make it, but probably on fumes. Oh, back.
1 minute 9.6.
Because he should have the white flag now, which means I'll get it next time through. Last car on the lead lap. Jeez. Oh, God. Drive straight line, straight line, straight line. Fuck. Please be a white flag. If I don't get the white flag here, then I'm going to run out of fuel on the final lap. This has to be a white flag. Come on. Come on. Show me the white flag. Oh, thank God. Estimated 1.1 laps of fuel. Joe's behind me, racing for position at 3.5 seconds. Wow. I'm probably going to start sputtering before I get there. I'm trying to take it easy so that I can... Well, if I start sputtering, it'll be on the oval, so... Oh, jeez. Make it, make it, make it, make it. He's 2 point. He's closing because I'm easing up to hopefully make it. Alright, gotta give it everything I got. If I start sputtering, I start sputtering.
Nice job, Chapo. And you saved a lot of fuel on that last run.
There it is. I'm sputtering right now. Go, car, go! Go, 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 go!
That's it, we're out of fuel.
Go! 1.8, 1.7, 1.5, 1.4, 1.3, 1.2. I just barely got it.
I almost had enough, Kevin.
There's the flag, it's over.
I just started sputtering.
Oh,
John,
man.
well. I was wondering if you were close.
I was sputtering, Joe. I was sputtering. I was like, I think 0.7 seconds or something ridiculous. You almost took me out. I started sputtering as soon as the final hairpin. Wow.
Yeah, I was coming, Mark. I was coming.
Whew. Oh, man. Wow, wow, wow. I will take P7. I will take it with pride. Wow, my brain, my body, I am wiped after that. Mental and physical, good workout.
Nice win, Chapo.
To the race. Go to the end. Bristow did not get the win. 20 seconds behind. I thought he had it in the bag. He must have been on a one pit. At private or at? Yeah, it said at Admiral. Okay. That went through. Whew, sweaty. That's cool, man. That's really cool. That really makes my day. It really does when people are enjoying it and finding the benefits and finding improvements and having and getting the enjoyment out of that. That's awesome. That is awesome. Hello, hello.
Hello.
What's happening, gang?
Alright.
Not much. Good race.
Wow, I'm like mentally and physically wiped. That race had everything for me, from all the strategy, trying to figure out where I was going to be at, and trying to stick to my guns and make a decision, and hold to my strategy, and then debate whether or not to, and then to just the racing. I'm sweating. I enjoyed that. Phoenix treated me pretty well tonight.
Mark, how many times do you have to stop?
I made it in one.
No shit.
I made it with one stop, and I literally, when I hit third gear, I shifted into third gear after the final hairpin coming onto the oval, and it started sputtering. I got it into fourth gear, and it stayed in the green till after turn 4, and then oh man, Marlin was just flying up behind. I was literally going 2.0, 1.9, 1.8, 1.7, 1.5, 1.3, 1.2, 1.7. And then the finish line. I thought I was lying. I didn't know if I was gonna make it or not. It was so close.
That's insane.
It was exciting. And my brother, my blood popped in to like watch the my Twitch stream. So my brother hung out with me in the means that I enjoy my life with. So that was really cool too.
Yeah, that's cool.
What's your stream, Mark? Let's have a look.
It's should be, let's see, in the Discord,
Oh, I
the
see.
lobby
Oh, I see,
now
yeah.
live. It should be up in there. It's still streaming right now. But it's not a good stream. It's not one for like followers and entertainment purposes because it's like super low bandwidth. It's a 360 resolution. I use it to archive my seat time so I can go back and clip little segments of stuff if I had for reviews or helpful edutainment videos or guides or funnies, whatever.
Okay.
But it's also a way to keep up because I try to. It's an archive of my seat time more than anything. Give me a
Yeah, that looks good, mate.
give me a new computer beast set up someday, and maybe I can get an overlay and all that cool stuff that goes with the streaming. But right now, I guess I look at it as like stream practice because holy crap, man, trying to read shit and race at the same time is not my bag.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, shit.
Good race, guys. I'm going to call it a night. I'm fucked.
Yeah, same.
I bet, man.
worries.
Glad to have you guys from across the pond hang with us and put in such good racing. I'm just glad. I'm really glad. Good to see you guys again. And thanks for hanging with us. Have a good night. Crash hard.
Yeah, good night, guys.
Yeah, you're right.
Fair, guys.
Oh, did Bristow
Later,
get the
guys.
link out for that crew chief?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Do
Bear
that,
with me.
then you can go to bed.
Alright, hold on, man. Bear with me.
Cracking the whip.
Alright.
Appreciate that. I thought for
Hey,
sure.
you
I
alright?
thought you had the win, Bristow. I was giving props to Chapo for having another good showing. He's starting to manage his aggression a little better, make some good smart decisions on the track. And so I was like, he's gonna pull in a good second place. I'm not sure what happened to Ronnie at that point. And then it's like the leader is pitting now. I was like, holy crap, I might finish on the lead lap.
Yeah. I gotta understand this fuel a little bit more. I just overestimated the fuel stuff. Like.
It was this for one stop in this one. I mean, I went out there to race it and was figured if luck when it landed my way and I was with somebody, I got to pace with somebody for any stint, then I could probably make it if I just went out to race and then take the opportunities as they come when there's somebody that I can pace with where it's a judicial decision. It's too risky to make a pass and to be aggressive, so just hang back for a little while. If I could get that for a number of laps or good half a stint or so, then I might be able to make it in one or should be able to. And that opportunity was few and far between, and when it came, it was only for a couple of laps. And by the end, I started to monitor my fuel a little bit on the front stretch down into turn one, and it was just, I mean, I just barely made it.
Yeah, it looks like if you tried to run a quicker average than around a low 110, then I think you're gonna have issues. Because I also one stopped. I ran really slow average 111, but I think
it's tough though. You have
okay.
to consider the right foot breakers because the right foot breakers have less overlap of brake and throttle, and they tend to be better fuel savers. Like Sonny Cantion is one of the best fuel savers on the iRacing service, and he only uses his right foot. He's like ixnay on the left foot crap. And
How about
he's one of the fastest MX5 drivers with no foot. You can't beat that fuel mileage. That 60 to 0 when you hit the wall. That's the part that ruins it for him.
What does Sonny do? You don't left the brake.
He's right foot brake only. He doesn't
He's
use his
driving a
left
car.
foot. Yeah.
Driving a.
He's
car.
right foot and doing the whole heel toe thing is just that's his go-to. I guess in certain situations he might use the left because it's not like he can't. But primarily he's a right foot braker, and he saves fuel like nobody's business.
So how can you save fuel by only using your right foot brake?
Because you have to lift earlier to get to the brake. So you're in the throttle not as long.
And you have less opportunities for overlap. Left foot braking induces a lot of trail braking mentality, so there's a tendency to keep a quarter throttle on while you're on the braking at the same time. So you're constantly throwing a little bit more fuel in per lap.
Oh, I see. I get it.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing for going fast, but
Yeah.
going fast and saving fuel are not necessarily synonymous.
No, that's what was kicking me was like halfway through I was trying my strategy enzymes were going, and I'm like, I need to start saving fuel or I'm not going to make it. And I kept kicking myself like, no, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Just keep to your strategy. Don't try to mix it up. Stay on point, cuz unlike Sunny, if I like make a change, then that's going to alter my points and my patterns, and then I'm just going to do something really stupid. So it was better for me to just stay on point, stick with what I'm doing, and don't try to throw a new dart at the board. And got lucky with a couple of cars. I was able to pull in behind for a couple between Sideshow. I was able to get a number of laps behind Sideshow before he ducked into the pits, and I was so ticked at the time. I was like, no, you can't pit. I need you to make it to the end.
Good race, guys.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, good race.
And Chapo saved a lot of fuel on that last stint.
Did he make it in one?
Yeah.
Nice.
He stopped at, I think, 37, I think. A long ways to go.
I noticed near the end I was debating. Kevin was 10 seconds ahead of me and Marlon was 10 seconds behind me, and Chapo was closing the gap. He was right in front of Marlon. And I was like, well, if I lift off, I could like make that a 3-car train, and then maybe that might give me enough fuel savings to make it to the end if I can get behind Chapo. And then I noticed Chapo got behind Marlin. And I was like, oh no, Chapo's saving fuel, so that's not going to be a viable option. And then Bristow pit, and that shocked me. I expected Bristow to be on the Ronnie strategy of the guaranteed 2-stop, like stop for right side and then stop for left side or something.
Yeah, that's what I ended up doing. Just about 26 laps in, I was 2 laps short. So I was like, that sucks. I don't want to slow down that much. I just assume go fast.
Yep.
It's about the same. It was almost the same when I kind of even tested it, you know. It's like 45 seconds per pit stop and did it in half a second a lap. That's almost perfect. Same.
Gotta love it. I've got that Q2 fuel calculator up and running now, and I've gotten more familiar with it, and I was eyeballing that thing all race. I was like, oh, come on. It's like 0.31, and then I got behind Tom, and it got down to the green thumb, and I'm like, all right. And then as soon as Tom pulled in, I was back up to 0.23, and I was like, no!
Yeah, I should have. Actually, when I came in for that second stop, I kind of shorted myself about a tenth. That was my own fault, just sitting there. I hate when you're hovering over the check mark there for the fueling. You know, the cursor, the mouse disappears. You know, and they're kind of go. And then I kind of look like, oh shit, I should have waited like another tenth more. You know, so then I'm like, I'm supposed to be running hot laps, and I got to just be a little bit careful.
There's two techniques to avoid having to use the mouse in the pits. For clearing it, for turning off the fuel so you can go when you're ready rather than when it gets to full. And the both of them include keys. You can hotkey the selector option in the controls. Actually, I've still got the sim open. Let me pop open that so I can tell the right thing. Black box controls in the options controls. Nope, that's replay. Where'd that go? Black box controls. There's a toggle one. Increment. Toggle selected control. It's the one at the very bottom. whichever one is highlighted, that'll toggle the check mark on or off. So you can up and down with your D-pad or something on your wheel, if that's an option, or your arrow keys on the keyboard, whatever you've got it set for, and then use that whatever your keybind is for toggle selected control. That'll check it or uncheck whatever's highlighted. Then the other way is the hotkey, the clear command. And the clear command would be in the options and then options. So the options, the auto text chat. I actually haven't used it that way, but I've read that that's a lot of people's go-to.
I'll have to try that. I mean, I do have one for that. Like if I get in a wreck or something, I'll hit it. So
they're easy to find because there's like, you're pitting in, pitting out. The defaults are in there, and they're set to just the numbers on the keypad. So you're just typing in there the new thing, and it's hashtag clear, the word clear, and then a $sign. The $sign ends it. Otherwise, you get stuck with your text box being open with the cursor blinking in it. So hashtag clear, and then the $sign, and that is supposed to uncheck all of the black box options. So if you're, that's where it runs into difficulty in my mind, because like, well, what if you're still getting your left side tires, and you just don't need a gallon of fuel. So I went straight to using the toggle select option, or the toggle the selected option. So I've got that one on my on the steering wheel, so I could I'll go over to the F4 box and just stare at it, and then I'll just boop, hit it, and that stops the fueling.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's like hovering the cursor, and you got it right in the spot. Okay, I'm ready. Go. Hey, where'd it go? Like wiggling the mouse around.
And it's off. Then it's off target right when you need it.
Yeah, like going quick. I click it. And they're like, oh, that was a little soon. Actually, just a little soon. It's a tenth soon, maybe.
Oh man, I can imagine that frustration. I really can.
Yeah, I took right sides on the last stop. Pretty quick for a little while. Felt like new tires.
Yeah, the side doing one side or the other, I find. I know there's a lot. I know there's it's not only is it a valid option, it's a smart option, but I find those first couple of laps out where I've got that unsteadiness on the braking because one side's fresh rubber and the other side's old rubber. I find myself losing often like a 5 seconds of a lap because I'm like, whoa, crap, what's this car doing? Pulling left or right depending on which tires I did. So I've opted to just go, well, let's just do all four at the same time until I get better at it, more comfortable. Because I know it's just a me thing. You just got to be ready for it. You know it's going to do it, but it still just throws me off.
Yeah, it feels a little bit different, but I was able to run like low 108s with just right sides, so I thought that was hopefully I was going to help, but Daniel's too fast anyway.
He is fast. A resident alien, I like to call him in my stream when I was going like, oh, Daniel's going to keep me off the lead lap. I worked up one hell of a sweat tonight. I really did. I mean, I'm like dripping. I had my eyes at one point.
Damn.
You need a big fan.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
There's ways to do that. What's that?
there's crew chief V4 underneath in the no channel for Pam.
No channel.
Platform runtime MSI. You need to install that.
Are they?
There's
Is that
another
is that
program.
like the application or like a website
No,
to check it out?
because your speech recognition is not done through your it's difficult to explain. Basically, you speak to your headset, yeah, and it'll do it for you. But you gotta install this first. It's a speech platform thingy. You gotta install it, and then you gotta install the English language, which I will upload, but it's too big, so I'll put it onto a Dropbox and share the link on here.
So it's not something to like
Sweet.
actually get info on. It's just a straight program right from the get-go.
It's a straight program. You run the two setups, then you run crew chief. And that's it then.
Does it have a website?
Yeah, I'll send you a link and everything.
Well, based on the numbers that I got, as long as they're looking decent, looks like I got a pretty close race. It's pretty tight now when we're with drop week, so pretty interesting.
Oh, I'm eager to get into as eager as I am to get into my spreadsheet to take a look at that. I wanted to remember to warn you guys that it's going to take me some time.
Yeah,
I'm glad you've got it nailed out and put together, because I've got like a copy of it right now of the 6 weeks, because I need to like go in and confirm all the formulas before I just throw stuff in and start fixing
I have
stuff.
unknown senders. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, like they should.
Have it.
It should be okay, but if anybody sees any discrepancies or in their standings and stuff, just point them out.
Well, I will get your posts up onto the web, onto the website right away before I get my numbers out. But look for mine tomorrow.
Sounds good.
I'm definitely not going to get it worked out tonight, but I'll get them nailed out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yay! Spreadsheet. I got fun with flags in my head. I'm like, no, it's spreadsheets. All right, I'm gonna go stick my head in the freezer.
Yeah, we'll see, man.
It's a good idea.
Good stuff, guys.
You guys better.
Yeah, mate.
Good race.